There are lots of things we take for granted or don't even think about, like the air around us. It is there, but we don't see it. We need air to breathe, and yet we breathe by reflex. Another feature of living on planet Earth is gravity. Anything heavier than air will stay settled on the ground. If you jump up, you come down quickly. If you throw a snowball, it will travel a distance but eventually slow down and fall to the ground. Have you ever wondered why an aeroplane flies? What keeps an aeroplane in the air? If gravity pulls things down, what keeps a plane up? How does it neutralize gravity? It does it with its wings and the air that it flies through. Wings are the major characteristic of a plane. Because of the shape of the wing, when a plane moves through the air, a low pressure of air or suction is created on top of the wing. This suction will keep the plane up so long as the plane maintains sufficient airspeed. Depending on the design, weight, temperature, and other factors, every plane has a minimum airspeed that it must keep so that it stays flying. The plane that you will be flying on the simulator is a Cessna 172. It is a very popular plane and used a lot for flight training. Try not to let the airspeed get below 60 knots, about 65 miles an hour. Remember, this plane needs 60 knots to create that lift or suction I talked about. For the majority of us who live on planet Earth, we live in a two-dimensional world. For a few lucky people who scuba dive or fly, they get to experience a third dimension, up and down. This brings us to another feature, controlling the plane in the air. Planes are designed around a center of gravity so that it can roll, that is turn left or right, pitch, that it can go up and down, and finally yaw. All this is done with the joystick and the throttle, similar to the gas pedal on a car. The throttle controls the amount of vaporized air-fuel mixture that enters the cylinders, increasing or decreasing the engine speed. Push forward on the throttle and the engine RPMs increase. This increases the speed. Another way to increase speed is to push down on the joystick. This makes the plane go into a dive, and the speed also increases, just like going downhill on a bicycle. Pushing the joystick to the left will drop the left wing, and the plane will turn left. Pushing the joystick to the right will make the right wing drop, and the plane turns to the right. If you pull the joystick towards you, the nose of the plane will go up and the plane will start climbing. If you push the joystick away from you, the nose will go down and the plane will start descending. May I suggest that you don't adjust the buttons on the top of the joystick. They will change the settings of the plane and make it more difficult to fly. So, wait in line to be seated at a simulator and have fun flying around the downtown St. Louis area. May I also suggest that you might like to try and fly under the arch. Give it a shot.